Hey, what's going on, Patreon? It's the Millennial Man. I know I've been away for a while. I've had a lot on my plate, so I apologize for not keeping up with my content. Um, I hope you can understand. But from this point forward, I'm going to be on my game, so I'll be putting out a lot more stuff. Um, Come the first week of September, I'm planning to do my first live chat. So for those of y'all who are interested in that, be looking out for that. You $10 plus guys too. I'll be putting out more content for you as well. But yeah, I haven't forgot about y'all. I am grateful for your donations. I've been a little conflicted the past week or so. And what had happened was I got an email from another assembly of people in the faith. And they basically said, hey, we've seen you on YouTube and, we really like you. Our leader has seen your heart and desires to invite you to join our assembly, which is in the mountains of southern Greece. And I mean, I was flattered. That's, you know, a very generous offer considering I wouldn't have to pay rent or anything like that. They live totally set apart. I mean, I try and live as set apart as I can out here. These people are 100% off the grid, way out in it, in the wilderness. And I was kind of thinking to myself, I came out here to be set apart. Now here's some other people inviting me to be even further set apart with them where they are. And they kind of, without directly saying it to me, they basically implied that they had more knowledge and more truth than the assembly that I'm a part of right now, and they thought for my own good I should go and join them. And so again, I felt humbled that they saw that in me and wanted me to join them, but at the same time, um, it would feel like betraying my assembly that I'm with right now. Because I was specifically called out here by the Father to help build the community that I'm a part of right now. You know, that was a cow. And so I was feeling pretty conflicted. I was like, what do I do here? I do want to live as set apart as I can. I want to try and walk this thing out as best I can. No one does it perfectly, but and I thought of the quote that a society becomes great when something to the extent of when a society becomes great. A society becomes great when old men plant trees whose shade they will never sit under. And so while our community here at Shofar Mountain, here out in the Ozarks, we still have a long way to go. We still have a lot of work to do. I'm not leaving this place. This is where I belong. This is where I was called to. I'm here to help build this better. I have a vision. It's shared by the people in this community. And we just need to continue to work towards our goals, And so I tell you all this so that you can apply this to your life, to the situations that you're in. If you have a vision for how you want something to be, understand, I kind of see it like this. What's more important? Is it more important that I contribute to creating this vision, or do I settle for the next best thing? Because going out to Greece would be settling for the next best thing. It seems along the lines of something that I would want and to be a part of, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. I would give up everything just to get there, and then I'd have no way to get home if it didn't pan out. It was a huge risk, and I didn't feel called out there by the Father the way I felt called out here. I don't know. I just think I have an important role to play here. So I may not get to see the end result of the vision that I have. But what's important is that I dedicate my life and myself to working towards that vision, so that maybe one day it can finally be achieved by my children or my grandchildren or the children of this assembly here, this community. So the vision you may have for the world that you want to see one day, it might not be something you're ever going to be able to achieve in this one lifetime. But that doesn't then mean that you that you give up on that vision, that you discard it. There's things you can do to work towards that vision. And the work you do in this life, someone else can come along and pick up where you left off, and that vision lives on, right? While your body may die, your body may return to the earth, that vision that you had can continue on. And so the vision I have for where the place I'm at now, for how this community will be, what the fruit will be that this community bears, it may take me decades. It may never be achieved in my lifetime. But it's important that I continue to base my life's work on achieving that vision. I think you should do the same thing. Ask yourself what this vision is of the kind of world that you want, the kind of world that you want to live in. Figure out what that world looks like, and then start doing things in your life to build that world. Because I strongly believe there's a lot of us out there who, without knowing it, without being able to communicate it to each other through words, I believe that a lot of us have the same vision. And so if I'm out here working on this vision, and it's the same vision that you have, and you're out there working on it, and he's out there, and they're over there, and all these people may have the same vision, and they're at their different spots. They're building towards that thing. At some point, all these places could come together, right? And be a stronger force in achieving that vision. You tracking on that? Does that make any kind of sense, what I just said? Because what I'm starting to understand, this is what I'm seeing, it's not about me. Being a part of a community, I would even say life in general, it's not about me. Now, can I want certain things, and those things are still in line with my vision? I mean, yeah, right? Your vision is what you want to see in the world, but what I'm trying to say is there may be things I have to sacrifice, personal comforts or things like that I have to sacrifice to achieve that vision. So it's not about me, it's about the vision. It's not about you. It's about the vision. It's about that world you want to create. Too many people are just out for themselves today, about little me, and making sure that little me is comfortable and happy and content. But I submit to you that when you're that way all the time, you don't want to grow. Why would you want to grow? If you're content and happy perfectly how you are, that leads to stagnation. Facing hardships and challenges in your life is a catalyst to rise above those things and achieve greatness. So accept challenges in your life, accept hardships in your life, because they are there to make you better. They are there to help you grow. I've faced difficulties. I've faced hardships since I came out here. It's not all rainbows and unicorns and just a great time. And I didn't expect it to be. But ask yourself, would you rather be comfortable or would you rather be fulfilled? Because I'm not sure you get to have both. You can be fulfilled and maybe you're not necessarily comfortable, but you're satisfied. You understand what I'm saying? It's different. I could have been comfortable living my old life. But was I fulfilled? I wasn't fulfilled. I always felt like something was missing. Am I comfortable here? Not always, but I feel fulfilled. And I wouldn't trade that for the comfortable world that I left behind. So if you feel like something's missing in your life, ask yourself, are you just living to be comfortable and content, or are you striving to achieve things? Are you trying to challenge yourself in your life? And if you're not, you should. Challenge yourself in one way. It can be something so small, but do one thing to challenge yourself. It can be just something simple and easy, but do it, and then once you achieve it, just do a little more. Challenge yourself a little more. Then once you achieve that, challenge yourself in a bigger way. You build up and you build up, and eventually you would be surprised at the things you're able to achieve. So yeah, you know, people aren't fulfilled today. The majority of people living for the day, living based on society's rules. It doesn't fulfill people, it enslaves people. Challenge yourself in your life. Set goals. Figure out what your vision is. Figure out what your vision is of the kind of world you want to be in. And then just dedicate your life to your vision. Start small and work your way towards it. All right. I'll see y'all around.